Today, I want to share the three most obvious signs a woman gives when desire is already alive inside her. Stay with me until the third one, because that's the sign happening right in front of most men, yet almost no one catches it in the moment. First, understand something important. If you've missed signals like these before, it doesn't mean you're clueless, awkward, or lacking confidence. It simply means no one ever explained how female desire actually communicates itself. Men and women express attraction very differently. A man usually feels desire and moves straight toward it. A woman feels desire and then she observes. She creates subtle situations. She leaves small openings. Rarely does she step through the door first. She wants to see if you recognize the invitation and move with her. From an evolutionary point of view, this makes sense. For thousands of years, women had to be cautious about who they chose. It wasn't about being difficult. It was about safety and survival. That instinct still lives quietly in the background today. So when a woman is attracted, she doesn't announce it loudly. She signals it softly. She hints. She tests. And if you're not tuned in, you'll miss it. The first clear sign is physical contact that isn't necessary. I'm not talking about accidental brushing in a crowded space. I mean intentional, subtle touches that have no real reason to exist. Notice the way it happens. She doesn't have to tap your arm to make her point, but she does. She doesn't need to nudge you when she laughs, yet somehow her hand finds you. There's something powerful happening beneath that small gesture. When attraction is activated, the body wants confirmation. It wants closeness. Touch becomes a quiet way of reducing the space between you. It's her nervous system saying, I feel something here. Pay attention to how long the contact lasts. That's where the real message is. She touches you, and instead of pulling away immediately, she lets it linger just a fraction longer than required. Maybe it's only a second, but that extra second changes everything. It's deliberate, even if she isn't fully aware she's doing it. That pause in contact is not random. It's a test. It's her checking how you respond. Do you freeze? Do you pull back? Or do you stay grounded and present? Most men overlook this because they expect attraction to be obvious and bold. But with women, desire often moves quietly. It whispers before it ever speaks. And that small, unnecessary touch that lingers just a little too long is usually the first whisper. This is her body communicating before she ever says a word. And if what I'm sharing is clicking for you right now, take a second to hit like. That simple action helps me keep sharing this kind of insight here for free. Now let's move to the second sign. The way she looks at you begins to shift. Most people talk about that look, but almost no one explains what it actually means. When a woman feels genuine attraction, subtle biological changes happen. Her pupils can widen slightly. That response is automatic. It's controlled by the nervous system and tied to arousal and interest. She'll also hold eye contact a little longer than what feels casual or polite. And here's something even more specific. When she finally breaks eye contact, she often glances downward instead of to the side. That downward look has been studied in nonverbal psychology for years. It signals openness and receptivity. She's not consciously planning it. It simply happens. You might notice a pattern. She looks into your eyes, gives a soft smile, glances down briefly, and then looks back up at you again. And then it repeats. That rhythm is powerful. It's almost like a silent message that says, I'm aware of you, and I like what I'm seeing. Now let's talk about the third sign. This is the one that flies under the radar for most men. She begins to create moments of privacy where none existed before. Picture this. You're both in a group setting. People are talking, moving around, energy is scattered. And suddenly, she finds a reason for it to just be the two of you. Maybe she suggests getting a drink together. Maybe she asks you to come see something across the room. Maybe her voice drops slightly, as if she's sharing something only meant for you. That shift is not random. It's intentional. Before a woman moves closer physically, she often needs emotional and spatial comfort first. She creates a small bubble, a temporary space that feels safer and more intimate. And in that moment, she's watching. Will you step into that space with confidence? Will you stay present? Will you understand what's being offered without forcing it? If you recognize the invitation and respond calmly, without neediness or hesitation, things tend to progress naturally from there. How you respond matters just as much as recognizing the signal. That's exactly what I break down step by step in my full guide, Secrets of Attraction. Inside, I show you not only how to spot these moments, but how to handle them in a way that makes her feel secure, understood, and drawn to you. You'll find the link in the description. Before you leave, remember this. You didn't miss those opportunities in the past because you weren't enough. You missed them because no one ever handed you the blueprint. You were playing the game without knowing the rules. Now you know 3 of them. And when awareness meets action, everything changes. The next time you see one of these signs, you'll move with a level of clarity most men never develop. That's an edge. Use it wisely. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. The next lesson goes even deeper. I'm Sally. I'll see you in the next video.